first guest is a magician of sorts. I mean, he does very good tricks and everything. I mean, he plays me for the fool. Of course, that's not very difficult. But really, he's a stand-up comedian by trade, and we'll show you a little bit of both. This is Mark Sweet.
I'm going to show you a quick magic trick.
All right.
Okay. Now, what I'd love for you to do, this is a normal deck of 58 playing cards.
Normal deck. Right.
Yes, that you can buy at any magic store for $42. But what I'd like for you to do is to reach in, take any card you like.
Oh, maybe this one.
No. I'll tell you what, we'll make it fair.
All right.
Please take out a card, any card you like.
Right here?
Look at the card if you would.
Got it.
Shuffle it. Remember it. You're doing fine.
Good.
Put your card on top, please. Now watch. We're going to mix the cards up just a little bit, okay?
All right.
Good. Now, believe it or not, your card jumped into that packet. Just go through.
It's in here. Okay.
And just look for it. Push it out. Is it this one here? No. The 7?
No, it wasn't.
The 10 of clubs?
No, that wasn't the one.
Queen of clubs?
No, that
the
wasn't.
8 of hearts?
No, it wasn't.
The 2 of hearts?
Mark, I don't know how to tell you this.
What was your card?
It's not in. It was the 9 of diamonds.
The what?
The 9 of diamonds.
You get to meet the nicest people in this business. I was recently up at Lake Tahoe, and this couple stopped me after the show. And this gentleman said to me, he said, "You are a model performer." And I looked up model in the dictionary, and it said a small imitation of the real thing. And his wife said, "You're so warm." And I looked up warm in the dictionary, and it said not so hot.
Well, I started when I was about 8 years old, and I more or less did a magic act, and then I started adding more and more jokes in the show. And it seemed that I really enjoyed having the people laugh more than be amazed in a way, so I really continued to add more material, and I took out more of the magic. And that's really the way it evolved. And I guess I like to think of myself more as a comedian than a magician.
This gentleman right here, sir, would you please name your very favorite card? 8 of spades. Now, the 8 of spades is the 49th card in the deck. If I do that, the 8 of spades jumps to the 22nd card in the deck. If I do that, the 8 of spades jumps to the 12th card. I do this, the 8 of spades jumps to the 2nd card. I do that, the 8 of spades jumps to the top and changes to the 9 of hearts.
The one story I tell in my show when I talk about being at the airport and I'm looking for my luggage, and I walk up to a man who I thought was on my plane. He's getting his things, and I said, "Sir, could you please tell me where these bags are coming from?" And he looked me in the face and said, "The airplane." That happened that way. So what I try and do is take real things that happen in everyday life and apply them in my act.
It's a little sick, ma'am. I know this. I happen to like the sick jokes, like a guy walked into a delicatessen, he said, "I want a tongue sandwich to go." The guy behind the counter says, "How do you want it to go?" And the other guy goes,
Very often you can do the same, some of the same material and do some of the same magic or jokes, but the people that you get up are different every single night. They react differently, their timing is different, and I think that that's what makes it fun for the audience too, because people that have seen my show more than one time say that it seems to be different all the time, and it's basically because of the people that the individuals I get up from directly from the audience.
Face everybody. When I touch the back of your neck, open your mouth all the way. All the way. You're doing fine. When I let go, close your mouth fast. Good. Good. Good work. I didn't touch you yet. Close your mouth. You're doing fine. Face everybody. We're going to clear your throat. Here we go. You'll be fine. You just open and close. You'll be fine. It gets much worse. Stop that now.
I very much would like to do a game show, but the right game show, the next Candid Camera, the next Truth or Consequences, the next comedy game show where you had a chance to work with people on a one-to-one basis, similar to how I do in my act, and ad lib. And the nice part about doing a game show is that you get to be known, and you tape 1 day a week. You can tape 5 programs, which would give me free time to go out and do personal appearances.
And my parents were constantly after me to get married. But no matter what girl I brought home, my mother always found fault with her. This one's too short. This one's too tall. This one's too fat. This one's too skinny. She never liked them. One time I brought home a girl. This girl talked like my mother. She dressed like my mother. She looked just like my mother. And what do you think happened? My father didn't like her.
You'll verify to your audience out there, we had nothing arranged between us, is that
No,
right?
we had nothing arranged. I've never met this man in my life.
Well, we've met, but we didn't plan the card trick.
We didn't plan the card.
Think of any card you like.
Okay.
Just think of a card.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what it is.
Okay.
Okay? Now, the Ace of Spades is a very common card. It wasn't the Ace of
It wasn't
Spades,
the
right?
Ace of
Good.
Spades.
Before we sat down, I took a deck of cards. I turned over one card only in this deck upside down. At the count of 3, I want you to please name your card.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jack of clubs.
That's a card I turned over.
That's the card you turned
You
over.
won't believe it.
I won't
Watch.
believe it. Couldn't possibly be.
Jack of clubs?
Jack of clubs.
Watch. There is one card only, upside down. We'll see if we can find it. There it is. We had nothing arranged between us. It happens to be your card. It is the Jack of clubs.
Wait a minute.
Unbelievable.
Wait a minute. How does he do it? That's what I want to know.
Can you keep a secret?
I can keep a secret.
So can I.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, boom.